What up, guys? This is Frostbite, and I am back from like 2 weeks of not uploading anything because my hard drive crashed last week, like 2 weeks ago, and that's where I put all my games and my Steam stuff in. So I haven't been able to play any games, haven't been able to get footage. I still haven't been able to play any games now, but I'm just recording this, beforehand, so, get things move things along quicker when I really, fix my hard drive. And I hope you forgive me for that. Now, on to the topic that I want to talk about today, which is how to explain gaming to your parents. Now, first, you can tell them about all the ways that gaming is good for you, and from an infographic, a very helpful infographic, and a very helpful article from trusted sources like Wall Street Journal, I have compiled a list of the of how gaming is good for you. Okay, here we go. Gaming has helped people with anarchnophobia, OCD, and gaming addicts with their problems using virtual simulation. 65% of gamers play with their friend, so games do not isolate people, they actually bring them together more than anything. Video games can help you learn English or a language, or another language like Spanish, especially when you're small, because you're immersed in one language constantly for at least 10 hours of gameplay. It truly makes learning fun, and it's a really effective tool. Now this is something nice. Call of Duty and Halo players, especially those two players, performed 30% to 50% better than non-players at making out details in clutter and managing events. That's pretty nice because I play a lot of COD. Kids who played Tetris for half an hour a day for 3 months or more had a thicker cortex, which is the part of the brain that handles coordination and visual information. Workout games like Wii Fit and the Xbox Kinect can boost stamina and heart rate levels. Puzzle games help senior citizens avoid brain degeneration, which means it keeps them smart and agile in their thinking. Action games like Assassin's Creed or Crysis 2 actually sharpen vision and help cure amblyopia, aka lazy eye, which is when your one eye is like kind of looking down, something like that. In 1 hour, a video game can do what eye patch does in 400 hours. That's pretty awesome. Surgeons that gamed were 27% faster at doing procedures and made 37% fewer errors than those who didn't. For those aspiring doctors or parents who want their children to be doctors, here's stuff for you. Now that you're probably bored of this specific stuff, specific stuff, here's some really good general points. People who play action-based video and computer games made decisions 25% faster than those without sacrificing accuracy. Aim well helps you a lot. The most adept gamers can make choices and act on them up to 6 times a second. That's 4 times faster than most non-gamer people. Practiced game players can pay attention to more than 6 things at once without getting confused, compared with the 4 that someone can normally keep in mind. Video games change your brain. Now, so does learning to read, playing the piano, or navigating the streets of a city, which have all been shown to change the brain's physical structure. But games definitely hit the reward system in a way that not all activities do, and that's pretty good, right? Making your brain physically smarter. And almost all forms of gaming has shown to improve in creativity in people. Because they are faced with tricky situations they must think creatively to solve. For example, puzzle games like Portal or even Call of Duty. There's like 2 scenarios you have to work out and you have to figure out the outcome for each one. A 3-year study of 491 middle school students found that the more children played computer games, the higher their scores on a standardized test of creativity, regardless of race, gender, or the kind of game played. By the way, the creativity test is called the Torrance test. You can Google that. Gaming helps improve hand-eye coordination, which is useful in a lot of activities, especially sports like badminton, table tennis, baseball, tennis, handball, hockey, basketball, volleyball, and even football or soccer. Lastly, you have to gain trust from your parents, which means you have to tell them that you'll play moderately, not too much, balance it out with your homework or whatever you have to do. Finishing your homework before touching any games is probably the wisest choice you can make. Set a specific time limit, or maybe you're only going to game for an hour or two or half an hour. Not too much, of course, otherwise they'll say no. Or maybe if games are a financial problem for you and your family, set a limit for the games that you're gonna buy for the year. For example, I'm only gonna buy 3 games this year: Assassin's Creed 3, Black Ops 2, and GTA 5. Just make your parents feel safe with your gaming habit and prove it to them. Maybe with consistent or improving grades. Improving grades is really it's really important if you want to convince your parents to do something. Or responsible gaming, like I said before, etc. Now that you know, I wish you all good luck in, letting your making your parents let you play more. But yeah, some parents are really, smooth through all that. They don't really care, so that's awesome. But if you really have a problem with that, I hope this helped you. Please like this video, subscribe if you're new, and peace out.